Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day before starting the video. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jade Cargill is reportedly scheduled to battle a major WWE star at Evolution 2 next month. The PLE will take place on July 13th in Atlanta, Georgia. According to a report from PWWAD's WWE Insider Elite, the company is planning on having Jade Cargill square off against Women's Money in the Bank winner Naomi at Evolution 2 next month. The report noted that a big push was expected for Cargill in the coming weeks to help sell tickets to the show. Naomi was responsible for the attack on Jade Cargill last November. The Glow attacked Cargill in the parking lot and slammed the former AEW star on top of a car. Cargill was absent from the company for several months following the attack, but returned ahead of the Women's Elimination Chamber match at the PLE in February to get revenge on Naomi. The two stars battled at WWE WrestleMania 41 earlier this year, and Cargill picked up the victory. Naomi defeated Cargill and Nia Jax to qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The Glow won the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase this past Saturday night, and is now guaranteed a future title shot. WWE star Jade Cargill recently made a bold prediction about her future in the company. In an exclusive interview with Wrestling, the Storm claimed that she was going to become a legend. She added that everyone who doubted her would eventually claim that they believed in her all along. You can check out the interview in the video below. Cargill is a former women's tag team champion, but has never won a singles title in the company. It will be interesting to see if she can defeat Naomi next month at WWE Evolution 2. In what could prove to be a defining moment in the evolution of WWE's women's division, reports have emerged that Jade Cargill is scheduled for a massive high-stakes match at Evolution 2, WWE's long-awaited all-women's premium live event. While the official announcement is yet to come from WWE, sources backstage have confirmed that Cargill is not only booked for the event, but will be placed at the very center of its promotional campaign, symbolizing the next era of women's wrestling. The Rida Showdown, which insiders claim could main event the night, is being positioned as both a reward for Cargill's dominant performances since debuting and a challenge to prove she belongs among WWE's all-time greats. And according to whispers circling Raw, SmackDown, and NXT locker rooms, the opponent WWE is eyeing to place across from her could be one of the most jaw-dropping surprises of the year. Cargill's WWE run has been nothing short of seismic. From her explosive debut during the 2024 Royal Rumble to her critically acclaimed performance at WrestleMania 41, the former TBS champion has carved her place as a cornerstone in WWE's shifting landscape. Her blend of athleticism, charisma, and visual presence has drawn comparisons to legends like Chyna and Beth Phoenix. But many argue Jade brings something entirely different to the table. A modern power athlete aura, backed by pop culture appeal, and business savvy that makes her a crossover star in the making. So why Evolution 2? It's no secret that WWE has been planning the return of Evolution for years. The first edition in 2018 was historic, but was criticized for being a one-off rather than the start of a tradition. With women's wrestling now boasting the likes of Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, and of course, Cargill herself, the timing could not be more appropriate. According to multiple sources close to WWE Creative, Triple H is spearheading the relaunch with a vision that goes beyond spectacle. He wants Evolution 2 to reshape the narrative around women's main events. Jade Cargill, reportedly handpicked by Paul Triple H Levesque for a marquee role, has been silently building her resume over the past year. While her appearances were initially sporadic, WWE has carefully chosen her spots. A dominant squash win here, a stare-down with Bianca Belair there, and finally, a show-stealing tag match at WrestleMania that left fans buzzing. But all of that was just groundwork. WWE now believes she's ready. One source, who wished to remain anonymous, stated, "Cargill's ready for the rocket." And when I say rocket, I mean main eventing Evolution 2. Front and center on posters, doing the ESPN car wash, maybe even crossing over into Fox Sports or Good morning, America. This isn't just about wrestling anymore. It's about global reach. Jade is that person. But what about her opponent? Here's where things get interesting. While many assumed Cargill versus Bianca Belair was inevitable, especially after their icy confrontation backstage earlier this year, it appears WWE is considering a much more unexpected matchup. Names like Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and even a returning Sasha Banks have reportedly been discussed internally. The Sasha option is particularly tantalizing. Now known as Mercedes Moné in AEW, rumors have intensified that she may be returning. For a one-off appearance, or even a short-term WWE contract, Moné recently dropped cryptic tweets referencing unfinished business and evolution, prompting fans and dirt sheets alike to speculate that she may make a surprise return. Sources are conflicted, but if WWE can pull the trigger on Mercedes versus Cargill, it would undoubtedly elevate Evolution 2 to an unprecedented level of prestige. However, the more likely scenario, and the one gaining the most traction backstage, is that Jade Cargill may face none other than Rhea Ripley, the recently unseated Women's World Champion, who has been sidelined since her shoulder injury post-WrestleMania. WWE has reportedly penciled in Ripley's return for late summer, and Evolution 2, currently expected for early October, aligns perfectly with her rehabilitation timeline. Ripley versus Cargill would be a showdown between two titans, both physically imposing, both dominant, both polarizing. WWE has teased their encounter multiple times, but the two women have yet to truly cross paths in the ring. According to internal creative documents seen by a source in the company, a Collision of Queens tagline has been floated as the marketing hook for their eventual meeting. If that's not a sign of the company's intent, nothing is. Beyond just the marquee value, there's a narrative power behind the potential Cargill-Ripley feud. Ripley ruled the division with an iron fist for over a year. Cargill, despite not holding a title yet, has an aura of inevitability around her. The story writes itself. Ripley returning to reclaim her throne, only to find it occupied by someone who claims it never belonged to her to begin with. WWE officials have reportedly told both women that their Evolution 2 clash, if it happens, must be treated as a match that could redefine what women's wrestling looks like at the highest level. It wouldn't just be a bout of brute strength. It would be a chess match wrapped in a war, a physical epic where the winner doesn't just earn a title shot, but ascends to the top of the women's wrestling mountain. And Jade knows it. In a recent interview on The Bump, Cargill spoke about her mindset heading into the second half of 2025. I've said it before. I'm not here to play catch-up. I'm here to change the game. Evolution is about who's next. It's about growth. Well, look around. I'm the growth. Those words reportedly sparked reactions backstage, particularly among veterans who feel Cargill's push has been too much, too soon. While no names were confirmed, multiple talents have expressed concern that newer stars are being elevated ahead of those who have spent years carrying the division. One veteran reportedly told Creative, "If you're going to put her in the Evolution main event, she better deliver something we've never seen before." Cargill is aware of the pressure, and if her social media posts are any indication, she's embracing it. From cryptic Instagram stories showing herself lifting monstrous weights to images of queens throughout history with the caption, "Next in line." She's leaning into the narrative of inevitability. But pressure isn't only on her. WWE itself has a lot riding on Evolution 2. With AEW's women's division making strides and TNA experiencing a quiet resurgence, WWE wants to remind the world why it leads the conversation around women's wrestling. And who better to represent that vision than Jade Cargill, the woman Vince McMahon reportedly once described as money walking on muscle? Of course, Evolution 2 won't be a one-woman show. Early match rumors include Bianca Belair versus Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch possibly facing her final opponent before a rumored hiatus, and a Queen of the Ring final that could see names like Roxanne Perez or Lyra Valkyria step into a major spotlight. But the crown jewel of the night, the match that WWE will likely push to the moon, is the one involving Jade Cargill. Some backstage agents believe Cargill should walk into Evolutions 2 with a championship, possibly by defeating Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Others believe she doesn't need gold, that her presence is enough to carry the brand. This debate is ongoing, but it shows how valuable WWE views her. So, what happens next? WWE is expected to begin the slow burn toward Evolution 2 starting at Money in the Bank. Cargill's role at the PLE is currently undisclosed, but speculation suggests she could either win the briefcase or cost someone else the match, leading to a grudge feud. Another option is having her make a dramatic statement the night after the event, calling out the entire women's locker room and daring someone, anyone, to step up, and step up they will. If reports are to be believed, multiple women on T. Raw and SmackDown have pitched angles involving Cargill, eager to prove themselves against the former AEW star. Some see her as a challenge, others as a ticket to main event status. But all agree on one thing: she's the real deal. As Evolution 2 inches closer and the pieces fall into place, one thing is clear: Jade Cargill isn't just scheduled for a big match, she is the match. The future of WWE's women's division might be built on the shoulders of many, but in the eyes of management, the spotlight is big enough for just one. And Jade? She was born to bask in it. Stay tuned for updates as this developing story continues to unfold. Will Cargill headline Evolution 2? Will Ripley return in time? Could Mercedes Moné make her grand WWE comeback to challenge the Storm herself? Or will a new contender rise from the shadows to steal the moment? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: Evolution 2 is set to make history, and Jade Cargill is standing at the eye of the storm, ready to leave a legacy written in gold and power. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.